Hey, and welcome back to our channel. Christmas is around the corner, and as we start hearing the nice sounds of jingle bells and Mariah Carey's voice, we bring you another Lodgify Industry Report, the perfect gift to help vacation rental owners and hosts prepare for this holiday season. A report with all the booking trends that you can expect to see during the upcoming month. To build this report, we've gathered data from all the US bookings in 2021, 2022, and 2023 that have an arrival date between the Friday before Christmas and January the 2nd. And to make sure that the comparisons are as relevant as possible, we'll be only focusing on the bookings that are made up to 1 month before the observation period. Our goal here is to give you actionable insights and strategic recommendations to empower you and help you making informed decisions for your success during this holiday season. And if you want to have a look at the full report, you can go to our blog and download the PDF. I'll leave the link in the description below. So now, without further ado, let's get started. So first, snow is falling and so are ADRs, but this is not precisely breaking news, as we saw the same trend happen already during summer. The increase in offer is making hosts lower their prices to stay competitive, and the trend continues now, at least for direct bookings. The past few years we witnessed a consistent rise in average daily rates, but this year we're unwrapping with a 2.3 decrease from last year, with direct bookings being 6.5 cheaper than in 2022. However, if we have a look at OTAs, so Airbnb, Booking.com, and Vrbo, have all seen an increase in ADR for the holiday season each year since 2021. It appears though that things are starting to level out, with the ADR in 2023 increasing at a lower rate. But what does this mean for you? Well, first of all, you should update your rates and availability on your direct booking website and your external listings, so that you make sure that you can accept holiday season bookings right now. You can also use dynamic pricing tools to ensure that your rates are optimized and competitive for the season ahead, and use exclusive discounts and personalized services to offer your guests a more unique and tailored experience. If you're a host of an apartment or a camping or glamping accommodation, you should consider listing on Airbnb and Booking.com to make the most of the higher ADR for those property types. However, bear in mind that competition in those platforms is fierce, so it would be wise to not solely rely on them. And as usual, having a solid channel manager to help you connect and synchronize all of your listings can help you save time, being more productive and avoiding situations like double bookings. Next, travelers are planning their holiday trips well ahead of time. Of course, this report only focuses on bookings made up to 1 month before the holiday season and cannot analyze the last-minute reservations, and this is consistent with the data from 2021 and 2022, when 62% and 65% of the bookings respectively were made at least 2 months in advance. And also 41% of the bookings were made 3 months in advance in 2021, and that percentage grew to 45% in 2022. And things get even more interesting when we look at specific OTAs and listing types. For example, the booking window has increased across all the most popular OTAs since 2021. But now maybe you're wondering, when are people booking for precisely? Well, this year is not the night before Christmas that stands out, but the Saturday before. Saturday, December 23rd, is the most popular day for arrivals, with nearly 30% of the existing bookings beginning on that day. And Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday this year, and travelers maybe are simply eager to begin the festivities a day earlier, so much that in fact, over 47% of all the bookings beginning on the 23rd were made 91 and plus days in advance. So don't get behind. The popular opinion that Christmas season doesn't begin until the day after Thanksgiving doesn't hold in this case. Hosts absolutely need to plan ahead to capture these advanced bookings. So of course, this means optimizing your listings early and often. Then the most wonderful time of the year seems to be getting shorter. Guests are hurrying on their way through the holiday season this year. We're seeing a 9.5 decrease in average length of stay since 2022. While trips average 6.5 days last year, they now come to just under 6, 5.89 to be precise. And what's more, trip length is getting shorter regardless of how in advance travelers book. But for travelers who do opt for longer stays, the choice of the listing type is obvious. Guests are spending the most time in a apartments, with an average trip length of 7.77 days. And surprisingly, camping and glamping, or should I say iglooing at this point, come in second for average length of stay at 6.11 days, followed by houses and villas with 5.35 days. Then why shorter stays? Do we have less of a holiday spirit now? Rather than that, it might have something to do with inflation. Of course, inflation is now on the decline, but it's still above pre-pandemic levels and above the Federal Reserve's target, so it's fair to assume that inflation is still affecting people's travel choices. But it's also possible that people are simply shortening their holiday trips this season in order to travel more throughout the rest of the year. Also, surveys show that Americans plan to travel more in 2023, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have more vacation days, so taking shorter trips might enable them to make more trips. But now, how can you encourage longer stays? Because we know that shorter ones might not be ideal if you're looking to reduce guest turnover and maximize your occupancy. But thankfully, there are plenty of options that you can do to encourage longer stays, such as implementing minimum length of stay restrictions, offering special deals for longer stays, ensuring that your property has the ideal amenities for longer stays, such as kitchenware or work-from-home setup. But there's one more way to promote longer bookings, which brings us to our last major takeaway. Finally, some good news. 55% of the holiday reservations made for 8+ days have come through direct booking channels. This is in keeping with what we saw during the summer, when 56% of the bookings of that length came from direct. Of course, travelers continue to use OTAs to book shorter trips. 70.5% of bookings for 1 to 7 days have been made through OTAs this year. Nevertheless, the fact that travelers continue to seek out direct booking channels to book longer stays represents a significant revenue opportunity for hosts. Because who wants to pay more? Third-party fees are not in the Christmas gift list of anyone this year, right? So you know what you have to do. If you want to boost those longer stays, you need to invest in your direct booking channels. This means your own website, and if you already have your own bookable website, then you need to optimize it for a maximum impact. That means you need a listing description and high-quality photos that highlight your property's unique selling points, a powerful booking engine that will allow you to accept instant bookings, positive reviews to inspire trust in your property and services, and solid SEO to increase your visibility. So to sum it up, this year guests are booking in advance and taking shorter, budget-friendly trips. The positive side of this? Well, travelers can enjoy fantastic savings with direct bookings thanks to the lower ADRs. This drop in rates actually opens up more affordable choices for guests, making it even more enticing to opt for direct bookings and secure excellent deals. And there's a bright side for hosts too. Optimizing your listings early can help you capture in advance bookings and potentially fill your reservation calendar earlier than ever. And what's more, investing in and optimizing your direct booking channels with a bookable website will help you book longer stays and secure the extra revenue. Not a bad Christmas present, right? And this is all for today. As I said at the beginning of the video, you can download the full report in our blog in the description below. Also, let us know, how are you going to optimize your rental for this holiday season? Let us know in the comments. And as usual, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.